Hey guys, so I'm filming this at midnight. As you all know, I posted two videos over the past few hours. One was the video about Pag-ibig MP2 and the other one was Steph Uy's story where she started out having nothing, losing everything in the 1997 Asian financial crisis, bringing her to where she is right now, owning three businesses. And yesterday also I created a video on Jollibee and noting that it started to break out from this particular range, this resistance level in the 20-day moving average. Plus, it was supported by the MACD pushing up as well. Then while I was doing videos, I got a lot of messages and requests to either analyze either Max and to analyze either Manila Water. I did a poll. A lot of you guys said Max, so that's what we're doing right now. So before I go also to the charts of Max, please do remember that similar to Jollibee, similar to Shaky, similar to other fast food chains, or at least companies that are connected to the casual dining chains or restaurant industry. Uh, they're also one of the most hit because of social distancing. And if you backtrack, there was a couple of days where Max was totally closed. When I say Max, their entire group. No, Max. Please remember, this is not just Max Fried Chicken. Max is also Pancake House, Yellow Cab, Krispy Kreme, Denshos, Jamba Juice, and a lot of other uh, retail establishments or food slash coffee slash dessert related establishments as well. Since a lot of the non-essential food chains have closed over the past few days. And please remember also one of the biggest reasons also why it was also prudent for them to close. If offices are closed and a lot of people are not going out, then demand for food would not be there as well, or it won't be as strong as compared to the economy running in full effect, i.e. a lot of people going to the offices, a lot of people going to the malls. Just to note that a lot there's a lot of Max restaurants inside malls, no, that and all of the malls are closed. That already shows you how big of an impact it is in terms of their top line revenue as well. So that being said, they made a disclosure a few days ago that some of their chains or some of their restaurants would be open as well. So please remember what head to head also in terms of spending capacity. No, when all of this gets better, when people start to recover, I think since Jollibee is cheaper in terms of price point versus Max, it gives uh, more and more people will have the ability to spend and buy in Jollibee versus Max, because price point wise, Max is relatively also more expensive. Max, Pancake House, and all of the other brands that they have is at a higher price point as well. But that being said, it doesn't mean that Filipinos won't spend uh, in their establishments. One thing that Max has developed, similar to what Jollibee has, is Max has developed a brand. Max, Pancake House, Krispy Kreme, Yellow Cab, they all have amazing brands. And if there's one thing I know about Filipinos is they love going to brands. They love spending to brands. We just have to see though how big of an effect, how big of a hit people are getting because of this closure, because of the economy not in full effect. Please remember, when people lose jobs, when there are some businesses that are not doing so well, they'll try to skimp off on spending. As they try to skimp off on spending, one of the most hit also will be uh, restaurants that are considered more discretionary, and Max is also part of it. So a couple of things that I'd like to note. I think I made videos about Max already, also even prior to this, but I want to point this out. Way before where Max is right now, please remember the lowest point that Max hit was around here. But if you try to zoom out, uh, somewhere around 2016, Max hit 32 pesos. So if you zoom out even further to the highest point here, you would see around 2015 to the 2014, 2015 area, it hit around the 30 plus level in terms of how high it was. Now, if I'll try to draw this particular trend line here, you would see that from the highest point to where we are pointing at right now, that particular trend line is not yet broken. That trend line that's sloping down is still not yet broken, meaning that serves as a massive, massive, massive resistance. And if you try to look at this also from August 2016. That resistance has not been broken. And if I'll try to intersect this also, you can put another resistance here. So what am I trying to say? There's a very, very strong resistance at the 14 peso level. This resistance, plus it also intersects with the downtrend. So if there's any sort of uh, reversal that could possibly bring it to where it was before, this 14 peso level is a very, very important resistance that people need to watch out for. Plus this. This was around 2018. This is the lowest that Max hit in the 2018 level area. But that being said, that the 9 peso level also got broken down just this February 2020. So let's zoom in to what happened over the past few weeks, brought about by the lockdown, the coronavirus scare, and where we are right now. So zooming in. By the way, I forgot again. I always forget to introduce myself, especially if I do videos like this. That's a bit raw. Now, by the way, for those who are new, my name's Marvin Germo, and I'm a stock market trader and investor. I've been investing in the market for um, more than a decade already. And again, similar to what I've been mentioning over the past few videos, that the goal and the heart of this channel really is just to educate you and give you as much information as possible with regards to the markets. The goal of videos like this is to teach you the logic, to teach you the principle, and not just to give you fish. The goal is to teach you how to fish so that you know how to uh, make money on your own. You know how to trade on your own. You know also how to analyze things on your own. And that's the whole crust of it. That's the whole point of this. That the goal is to just educate as much people as possible, that you get to win, you get to decide, you get to trade the markets with confidence. And that's all I want. I just want you guys to win. I just want you guys to learn as much as you can. I want you guys to be able to be the best versions of yourself as well. And it's not easy, to be able uh, to decide on your own, to analyze on your own, to think logically. It's not as easy as what everyone else thinks it is. And majority of the people want something that's shortcut. They want things to be given to them. But if you get picks, you don't really learn. You don't really become effective. You don't build the muscle. And if there's one thing I know about trading, about investing, it's you building the skill and the rudiment on your own. Anyways, this is where we are right now. So this was the breakdown line that I mentioned, that I drew from the back. No, for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know one thing. Number one, that when very, very large support lines are broken, they tend to be they tend to follow also very, very large breakdowns as well. So when a large support is broken, a very, very strong breakdown could also follow. And that being said, way before this drop happened already, if you notice it, Max was on a very, very long downtrend way before this very, very large move. Please remember, from from the breakdown, no, from the 2018 support, this was already 50 plus percent drop. Even from this very, very strong resistance that I've mentioned, it was already down almost 70 plus percent. So the drop that Max was experiencing was something that was very, very strong as well. That being said, also, way before the big drop, for those who attended their Stock Smart sessions, you do know what this means. You do know when we have our moving averages, when we see a stock break down massively from moving averages, the impact of that and how it brings stocks massively lower, especially if you see the stock breakdown from it as well. So that being said, um, this when Max started to go down, you have MACD confirming it. You have all of the moving averages confirm it. You see it also from it breaking down from different support levels. And again, as what I've plotted at the start of all of this, you have this very, 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 very large, massive downtrend, uh, showing you how strong of a bearish market or bearish stock Max is. And this happened even prior to the large move down as well. And one thing I'd like to note is this. I'm not a big fan of chart patterns, and those who attended our Stock Smart sessions know me that my technique really is just draw support and resistance and to analyze it from there. This entire pattern here is a very, very bearish pattern as well. If the support of this does not hold, if the support of this gets broken, then you have a very, very large downside as well. For those who read the Stock Smarts book, one thing that you can do is you could measure this as well. This is a 5 point drop or a 35% drop as well. And if you follow the progression from 9, it was almost, it coincided also to a similar fashion, from here to to here, from here to here, it followed also a 5 plus drop as well. So that being said, this is where we are right now. Similar to the other videos that I posted, Jollibee, URC, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, after the large drop, you see Max right now starting to consolidate. The consolidations started March 20 after it has dropped massively as well. So the consolidation period of Max, you have a support at the 4 peso level, and then you have another resistance here, somewhere around the 4.9 slash 5 peso level. So two things happened today. Number one is, as you can see here, you have a change in direction of MACD confirming this entire action. Plus, two things. Number one, breakout from this short-term resistance. Number two, breakout also from the 20-day moving average as well. That being said, if I'll try to put another resistance here, which also coincides with the 20-day moving average, a couple of scenarios that you can look at. Number one, if max stays above the 4.9 level, possible progression is it will try to attack and it will try to hit. Please remember, guys, uh, it will try to attack and it will try to hit this level. No, the breakout from this will cause it to attack at least a 7.6, 7.65 level, which is where the 50-day moving average is, and which is where a very, very small and short resistance is as well. So conditions that you could look at is number one, if it stays above 4.9, it validates that 4.9 is a new support. And if it validates and stays above the 4.9 level, you have a possibility, you have a narrative that it will try to look for where the next resistance is. And a possible resistance could be the 7.65 level. Or this is you can somehow no point this as a resistance, but it may not be as strong as where this is. But that being said, though, what you need to watch out for, if max stays above 4.9, the next feasible and stronger resistance is at the 7.65 level. So I repeat, if it stays above 4.9, the very, very important condition that you need to remember is 4.9 solidifies itself as support, meaning max stays above the 4.9 level. There's a shot, there's a narrative that max will go to 7.65. I don't know if it how many days, I don't know if it will take longer or if it consolidates at a longer fashion, but if it stays above that, then from the chart, 7.65 is the next feasible resistance level. However, if it does not stay above the 4.95 level, then everything that I'm talking about doesn't isn't won't actually be into fruition, meaning you can disregard it, because if 4.95 does not hold, the 4.9 level does not hold, then there's a possible narrative that, hey, you could see max sort of retrace and go back to the 4 peso level. So condition, 4.9 does not hold, it goes back to 4, and you continue the consolidation level from 4 to 4.9. And please remember, this is still a tradable range. If I zoom in here, the gains from this is still around 20 plus percent if you would trade it. So meaning bought here, sold here, stayed away. If it goes back here, buy, and then you can trade that in that order, that fashion, in that sequence. So couple of things. This fails to break out larger resistances here. If it breaks out larger resistances here, if it fails to break out, it could go back and consolidate into these levels as well. For those who want to trade at a very, very shorter perspective, you could at least peg this. Sorry, pangit ang drawing. You could peg this. I'll try to make another line here now. You can peg this as a very, very short resistance as well. So this area that we are trying to project as a shorter resistance is around 20 plus percent gain as well. So if there's some selling that may happen at the 5.9 level, it's pretty much because of that. So if there's some selling that will cause it to go back to the 4.9 or slash 5 level, it's because of that resistance. But if it somehow manages to break past that, then there's a possibility that it could go to the 7.6 level as well. So again, please, you can jot this down. Breakout from 4.9, short resistance is 5.8, or the bigger one is at 7.6. If the 4.9 level does not hold, then you can see max go back to the 4 peso level. Couple of things that's showing a bit of bullish signals. Number one, as what I've mentioned at the start, a change in direction of MACD, breakout from the 4.9/5 resistance, and breakout from the 5 peso resistance. Then you have a large green candle for today. But the main underlying trend in all of this is the stock of Max from a longer term perspective is still pretty much bearish as well. So, guys, comment your questions below. Comment the stocks that you guys want me to analyze. And again, similar to what we did yesterday, the stocks that has the most number of requests is what we will analyze, and it's what we will post as well. So, comment the stock hashtag stocks by request, and we're gonna make videos off of that. Or if you have any specific question, just comment it as well. For those of you guys who want to be part of the video series, just comment your question and then say that you want to be part of the vlog, and we're gonna make a vlog with you in it as well. And let's just see how it would materialize and go from there. And then yun, we're very, very close. I think we're just less than 900 subscribers left before we hit 100,000 subscribers. So if you find any value from this video, super appreciate it if you could subscribe. And if you also get so much value from this, super appreciate it if you could like, because liking this brings this to more people, more Filipinos. The YouTube algorithm allows more and more Filipinos to see this. And again, that's all I want. It's nice that during the lockdown we get to make as much free content for you guys as possible, that you guys get to analyze the stocks, because I really believe that technical analysis is one of the greatest equalizers for Filipinos to win. Technical analysis is one of the greatest equalizers for people to be able to maximize and trade the markets, and that's what allows me, that I don't even look at other I don't look at rumors. I don't look at speculation. All I need to know is how uh, fundamentals impacts a company, and all I need to know also is how the charts, price action, technicals is telling me how to trade as well. Because everything I need to know is found in the charts. Everything I need to know is found on how the technical analysis is teaching me on how I'm supposed to go about the trade as well. So I guess that's it. What else? Oh, I have a second YouTube channel, guys. It's in the description below. Super appreciated. It's called Stock Investing Made Easy. It's in the description below. It's all infographics teaching you how you get to trade the markets from a very, very basic standpoint. So the link is in the description. Super appreciated if you could subscribe to that as well. And then I have books, online courses below, one with Chinkitan, one with Sean C, and 5 books that I've written. All of the links are in the description if you guys want to learn via books or online courses as well. So I guess that's it. 17-minute mark. I hope that you guys stayed until the end. And for those who have not heard this format yet, this is very raw. This is unedited. This doesn't even have my face in it. Podcast style, I guess, webinar style. But I hope that you guys got so much value from this. And that's it for now. I'm so excited that there's just really more Filipinos using this lockdown as a time for them to learn. And I'm so excited for you guys that are using whatever knowledge that you have for you to be able to gain insight and information to trade the markets, because it can be done. I've seen this over and 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 over again. Markets drop. People always say that it's the worst thing that has ever happened. It will drop. Jollibee will go to 10 pesos, etc. But at the end of the day, you follow your conviction. You follow your own analysis. You follow your own style. And that's what will cause you to win. You don't have to rely on the crowd. You don't have to rely on other people. You rely on your own strategy. You rely on your own analysis. And that's how you trade the markets with confidence. So that's it for now. It's midnight. But doing this as part of what I promised to all of you. So just comment the stocks that you guys want me to analyze as well, and we're gonna do that. So this is Marvin Yermo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart, guys, and see you all again soon. And God bless you all.